Hello, welcome my family. You guys, you are now my family. Thank you so much for being part of me. And guys, if you're a new newcomer, also please stay and thank you for clicking. Okay guys, you see the title today is the continuation of part 2 of what New African in the UK will do that will shock you even more. The bad habits of the New African in the UK. Okay, so guys, like I said, this is part 2. If this is your first time to come here, please better go and start with part 1. Because part 1, I talk about tough love. Why I am doing this? Because I am just trying to help my fellow African brothers not to fall into problems, to know the ways here in the UK, to be well aware, not to make their energy be wasted. The money you use to come here, and then the time, when you come to UK, it's not an easy thing. At least you guys, you are very lucky. You come and start work straight away. But some of us, when we came, that's another story of another day. You're not allowed after 7, 10, 20 years even. Even some of them, up to now, they've been here almost 40, whatever. They haven't yet got their status. And they are not allowed to work. But you're very lucky. You come, and even you're allowed to come with your family. Guys, I've been here 20 years. 20 years, and I've not been able to bring any of my family. So you guys are very lucky. So for you to continue with that luck, you need to listen to what I'm going to talk about today. If you are new, and even when you are not one of them, if you know a friend, if you have a family, you have cousin, whatever, please watch this, listen, and teach them. For them to not to fall in problem. Okay? Thank you. My name is Lucy B and welcome to my channel. I love you guys. Yeah. So, not to waste time, let's go straight to the topic. So, number 1, the bad habit that I want to really talk about today is fake document. Oh my God. Fake document will bring you in problem, will put you in problem. Please, let me tell you, here in the UK, you can't forge. You cannot forge. Okay, you might come with fake document. You may even come and start working, whatever. But let me tell you, in the middle there, somewhere there, when you are now starting your settle, you're beginning enjoy the UK, you're beginning to enjoy the pound, they will catch you. Please, I beg you. There are so many people who have come with fake document to the UK. Do you know, guys, what surprised me is, especially those who even fake the document for nurses and doctors. You guys, you are strong, You have a very strong mind. Because really, how can you even go to the extent of faking a nurse certificate or a doctor certificate or any other professional? How do you do that? My friend, you're putting your life in a very, very, very risky situation. In fact, even I'm surprised because some of them, they are caught after when they're already in the work. I don't even know when you come. I don't know. Don't they, even the UK, don't they first test these nurses, doctors before they give them job? How do they even pass the interview? How do you know? I've been also asking so many questions. How does that even work? Some of them has even done away with it until if they're couples. If they're couples, when they start to fight, because mostly the African nurses who come here, mostly they are women. And sometimes a man comes under the woman. And in Africa, they're supposed to be the breadwinner. They're supposed to be the head. But also, African women also in Africa, they are really pushed so down, so low. So now they hear that when you come here, a woman is free. Because here, you are not allowed to abuse any woman. You can't beat the woman like the way, as our African men can beat a woman. In Africa, a man, even if a woman is the breadwinner, the man is still going to control that woman. But then when this woman comes here, they know that kind of power is not there. You are not allowed to abuse any woman at any stage, at any point. So when they realize that, they now also become a little bit big-headed, the women here. And then because of that, the man has come under the woman. And now because he has no power. And then the women also sometimes they take it too far. They start maybe to undermine the husband, do whatever she can do, In fact, some even is not doing that. It's just the man feel like now they have taken his power. And because of that, there's going to be fight or whatever. Before then the man decide to what? You want to ruin now this woman. Then he goes and report. Until when he does that, then shall the woman be caught or shall any of them be caught? So that makes me wonder, how do also these people with fake document jam that part of check and whatever with the UK? It makes me wonder as well. Yeah, but all I want to tell you that with the UK, you can't cheat, you can't bribe, you can't do anything. When you do, don't be happy that, you made it. You've not. Because time will come, something will come out. Either the way you're doing your job or whatever, or someone will come out. Or they are also watching, they will try to investigate, they will try to follow you, they will try to make sure that you are really the real nurse or a doctor. Don't be settled that after 1 year they haven't caught you, after 2-3 years they have not found you. My dear, They are trying to investigate slowly by slowly. Time will come even when, let's say 4, 5 years, 10 years. That's when they will catch you. When you are now settled, you've worked so hard, you now like you think you're okay. When now you want to maybe you think of retirement, you're thinking of enjoying yourself. That's when they will catch you, and that's the time when they'll put you in jail. So don't, my friend, my fellow African, don't fake any document. Please, I beg you, don't fake because you're gonna rot in jail at the time when you should be enjoying, at the time when you should like be enjoying your retirement, your money, your whatever. So I beg you, please stop this. So this is one of the other bad habits that some of our new African in the UK are doing. That one is not good, guys. Stop it, because first of all, it's going to tarnish the name of your country. I don't even know your country whether they don't, whatever our country, whether they don't check before someone goes abroad, because that is gonna tarnish their name. And then number 2, you too, is gonna ruin your career. Say like maybe even when you're here now, you decide to go and you know you're faking, you decide to go for further training or whatever, and then now you get the real certificate because they've realized you fake or you use a fake document. That one is going to ruin your career, and you will never now work in anything to do with health and social care, anything to do with maybe looking after, after children, looking after anybody. That's already has ruined your career. So please, my fellow brothers and sisters, from the love of my heart, please, if someone tell you to fake document, don't do that. Don't do, because you will regret it badly. Yes. Also, not only that, when you do that, it's going to you're now going to spoil all the good people who have the real certificate from your country. Say you're a nurse and they found that you use a fake document, and yet there are nurses in your country that have correct document. Now it's gonna be hard for them to get visa to come and do and train here, because now just one egg is gonna spoil all the eggs. So please try and not do that. Yes. And to be clear, guys, what I'm trying to say here, not all the new Africans, some of the new Africans who are doing that, not all of them. Because for me, I work with so many new Africans and they are so good, they are so professional, they are down to earth. Really, I don't know if they do some of this thing at home, but I don't see it. So I'm not meaning all African, and also it's not only African, it's all people from all migrants that have come to the UK. All of them, they are coming with their different cultures, with different culture, whatever, which is okay, but it's only when you're doing the wrong part of it, it's bad, because we have to tell you so that you don't fall in problem. Yeah. Bad habit number is abusing the service users. Guys, the service users these are the people that you're taking care, they're under your care. That nurses, doctors, care workers, most of these new African that have come to the UK, they have come to do that kind of job. So there are some of these new African, most of this care job is something new to us African. We Africans, we only know to be a nurse, a doctor, and that kind of thing. But most of them don't do care job. Care job involve taking care of the vulnerable, those who can take care of themselves. So some of these people, they really depend on our support. So bathing, feeding them, changing their pads, changing their clothes, changing their bed, bathing them, and all that kind of thing, which us African, especially changing the pads and all that, find it so hard. And maybe if someone has poo-poo, and then you have to maybe wipe, clean, that kind of thing, we African, we find it very hard. But what these African, they don't understand is, even though you find it hard, you decided to come for it. You decided to apply. Okay, I'm gonna do care job in the UK or wherever I'm going. So when you decide to come and do this job, you need to come wholeheartedly. But they come with the mentality that, I've only come for money, I really don't care about this person or whatever they do. So what they do, because they hate the job so much, they end up abusing some of these service users, which is very bad. But what I want to tell you is, here in the UK or most of this Western country, there is camera everywhere. Especially in the UK, there is camera everywhere. So you abuse these people. Although some within the care, within their rooms or whatever, well, it's not allowed. But let me tell you, some family are very stubborn. When they suspect something, they are gonna put camera there that you don't know. Not even your administration will know, and they are gonna catch you red-handed, my friend. And once, I think you've seen some of them. And once you caught, what surprised me? They catch them all the time, and they still. So many people keep repeating the same thing all the time. You hear that some carer, some nurses are abusing the service users. After seeing all the things everywhere in the news, after even when they're teaching them, they teach them all that. Because when you come here, they'll teach you before you start. They even teach you, they'll even give you example, but you still go ahead and do it. Why? Why, my fellow friend? What I want to tell you is, when you decide to come and do care job, please have a care in your heart. Come on, these are human beings like you. Let me tell you, there is a way to manage this work of care. If you're dealing with an elderly woman who is like age of your mother, try to imagine this is your mother you're taking care of. So when you find she has wet her pants, she has wet whatever, don't only remove the pads and then put another one there. Please, it's your mother. What do? You clean her well, because you know she has been soiled, she's soiled. So clean her well with water, with with everything. Make her feel fresh before you put a new one. Don't just remove the pad and then put another one there. There's that place is dirty, the urine or whatever. Those are they are salty, they are toxic, they can become infected. Please clean them before you put a new one. But no, some of you don't. You remove it, you push them down, you roll them anyhow like they are log or they are like a sponge. You punch them, you mistreat them, you mishandle them, you slap them, if they scratch you want to scratch them too. I mean, what kind of person are you? This kind of person, I call you are wicked. I call you are, I don't know, you're a monster. Because this is someone's mom you're treating like that. Imagine if someone treats your mom like that. How are you going to feel? And let me tell you, one day you'll be caught. And once you're caught, you will rot in jail. Okay, if they put you in jail, maybe 5, 10, whatever year. Do you know what happened once you're released? They will remove you from the jail with nothing, and they will deport you back to your country. You see that? So my fellow African brothers and sisters, try however much is pain. I understand. If you're not used to something, you don't want it. Try and work professional. Work professional, please. If this service user is young like you, take her like your sister or your younger sister or your older sister. If she is like of your age of your grandparent, take them like your grandparent. When you take it like that, my sister, my brother, you are going to do this care work. That is a formula I've just given you. Look at these people like somebody close to you and then treat them that way. That will be very good. Number 3, the bad habits that the new Africans in the UK are doing is stealing from the client. Not even from the client, even from the offices and all that. Guys, like I told you, there's camera everywhere in the UK. And also, what makes you steal? In the UK, we have lots of things. Even if you're working, even if you earn small money, you can still afford food. There's food everywhere. And if you're like you can't afford it, you can still go and go to food bank. Tell them, I'm suffering. The salary is not enough for me. Go to food bank. They will give you bread. They'll give you everything you want. Please stop stealing from your offices. Stop stealing the service users. Stop stealing their money. Some of you, because you think like they're mentally, they don't know, or they are whatever. Okay, there's camera everywhere, and some of this stuff they record them. And also sometimes the way the system has been, maybe every time there is biscuit in their room, there is money in their room, there's this, it used not to miss. But then now you've come, things are missing. Obviously. Who do you think they're gonna suspect? They're gonna suspect you first. So please stop stealing from the service users. You steal their money, you steal their whatever they have, you steal everything. Stop, because you're gonna be caught. Don't be caught just because of food, because of yet you're working money. And another thing I miss on that abuse, these people that you abuse or you steal from me, these people are the one that is making you put food on your table. So when you're treating them, please treat them well. If they were not there, what work would you do? Just think in that way. If these people were not there, what work would you do? So treat them as they are your source of income. And then because of that, you treat your source of income very well. Treat them well. Don't steal from them. When you bath them well. Change their clothes. Make them laugh. When they are worried, support them emotionally. Come on, be their brother, be their sister, be their daughters, be their grandchildren, be their mom, whatever. Just be that. It will be very good for both of you. Number 4, I don't know how I should call it. Maybe I should call it, professional or social climber, something like that. You find that when we come to UK, we are doctors, nurses, teachers or whatever. But when you come here, you are nothing. You have to start by like doing care job, cleaning, or you have to upgrade yourself at least a year or something before you can be called that. So because of that, some of you get so much offended. Like say you're a nurse and then you are here working as a care worker. So now when these fellow nurses are trying to tell you do this, do that, you are not gonna like it. You want to show off that no, I am a nurse too. If a nurse like send you to do something, you're gonna feel so bad to the extent you start even fighting with them because you feel like they're undermining you. They are not undermining you. That is how they see you because you have been taken here as that. Even though you are of their standard or you are in your country, you are above them. Please, they say when you are Rome, behave like the Roman. Just act that act for now. You're still new. Your time will come when maybe you upgrade or maybe you do something. But for now, stay like that. Don't be so mad. Don't be screaming. There was a lady that I work with. She was from Nigeria. This lady, because she was a nurse in her country. But now when she came here, she was working as a carer. Hey, my God. Every time any nurse send, I should tell them to, look, do you think I'm a care worker? In my country, I am a nurse. By the way, you guys, I am a nurse. I'm not a care. So don't stop sending me around. Stop telling me to do this and that. Ha! Oh God. When you apply for this job, you applied as a what? As a oh God, let me laugh. Guys, you should have been there. Look. Let me even sit down. So, you have applied for this job as a care worker, but then you don't want to be addressed by it that you're a care worker. You want to be. I'm sorry, guys. I've never laughed like that. But you want to be addressed as a nurse. Come on, common sense now. You scream at everybody. You shout at everybody. I'm telling you guys, you should have worked with this. You should see. Because when we applied for this job, I remember, we were only 2 who were taken out of the many because she was a nurse. So she got the job. So, like me, I don't praise myself. I'm a soft person. So, me on the other side, I'm very soft. Her on the other side, she's so wild. She's so loud. She's so... The whole all nurses and other carer, they stood up. They say if they continue to keep this lady there, they are marching out. Can you imagine? Because this lady she didn't want to do the care job she applied for. She just wanted to be called as a nurse while she do care job. Can you imagine that, guys? So you see, guys, if you do forget about your profession, just do the work and pray to God and say, God, I know my time will come. However much you find it so hard. I know us African, yes, we find it so hard to like do this low kind of job. We want to be, we just don't like to do like dirty job. We don't want to be low. We always try to work hard. We want to be there on top, which is good, which is true. But my dear, when you come to a new country, when you're in a new country, it's not your country, please just do what you are told to do. I don't mean that, don't allow them to abuse you. No. If they abuse you, stand for your right. Don't accept that. But when you apply for that job, work because you've applied for that job. If you're a nurse and you are not doing the nursing, you need to understand why and then work towards it and becoming that nurse that you want to be. Yes. So guys, have you subscribed? If you find this resonate with you, please guys, like, subscribe, share. Look, what I'll tell you, out of these 3, if you don't really want to subscribe at all, guys, at least like, at least even share to your social media. But subscription is free. All this thing is free. You're just gonna like support my video. We want other people to also see this. We want to help other out there. Let's spread the word. Let's spread the whatever. Let's help our new brothers and sisters. Let them know what the rules that are in this country, the rules that they don't need to break. They need to be careful when you're dealing with the service users. Don't think that you're not being watched. You're being watched, okay? So try to do the right thing so stop abusing service users, stop stealing from them, you know. And even like I've seen some people, they like maybe the office staff, they steal toilet tissue, they goes and steal chocolate, sweet, thing that should not even put you in problem. They steal most of these. Some even goes to the extent of stealing medication. Can you imagine? You don't know some of these medication, they are counted. There is hidden camera out there. When you come to medication, don't even try. There's a hidden camera somewhere. They'll be watching you. You think they're not watching you? They are watching you. Don't take thing, even small thing, like if you have headache, whatever, that even paracetamol, you think about, go and ask them first. Even plastic, if you cut yourself something, unless if they'll say, okay, this is plastic for first aid, anyone can use it. But if not, go and ask them. Any small thing, anything that they have not told you to use, please go and ask them first. Don't just take like that. Don't just say, because there are many in the UK, there's plenty of things. No. Let me tell you, I'm not saying that the whites, they are very strict. When it comes to their stuff, they might have everything, but they are very, very strict. They don't give it anyhow. I remember sometime I used to work in some place. Sometime when like they've done they conference, whatever, even some fruit will be left there. These fruits, they will not even give to staff. When you come next time, the fruits are rotting, whatever. They don't care. They will just put in the bin instead of saying, let's give to the workers here. No. If you have that kind of workplace, well, when you take, you're gonna be in a big trouble. So be careful when you come to whites in the Western world. The way they behave is not like Africa. Anybody, when you come to someone's house, you're free to eat whatever you want. When you go to visit somebody, you take them stuff. You don't ask for anything. But here, be very careful. It's not like that. So my brother, I hope I have really said all. Even though now others come, I don't think I will do the third part of it. This is the second and the last about this topic. I hope I'm gonna help somebody out there. I hope I've put some sense in somebody there who might be doing this thing or was planning to do it and they will not do it again. Please be mindful. There's camera in the UK, and then when you do some in the UK, you think you've gone away with it. No, even at your own age, they will still come after you. If you forge certificate, if you kill somebody, you've done something you think you've gone away. Never. You don't. And what worry me is when you are at your old age, is when they come to arrest you. At your old age, when you're supposed to now retire, maybe you work hard, you want to go back to Africa, retire there, whatever. That's when they'll go there and even bring you back. You see what I mean? So be very careful. Thank you guys. I love you. Mwah.